there are some of the issues they really need to consider, and there are those steps that these people need to go through for them to end up in a good conclusion. Standing before the audience, and announcing that we are going to arrest those people who are not
when you wanafikiria wako above the law.
When you wanafikiria wako above the law, that is not the point. This is what maybe I can suggest that they were to do. They could at some point write a letter. Wajaribu kumwadress wamwambie kuna comments fulani zenye ulimake zinaka kuviolate the law. Unanielewa? Kuna some of the information you shared yenye na violate the law. How do we wish, if possible, you do the necessary? Standing before the camera and announcing that this is what and blah blah blah, inamaanisha like they are just fighting.
Let me ask you something.
Through kwa mdomo.
There's this thing the president that said that really got a lot of emotions. That thing he said, uame Kenya nikusafirishe or
ama ufunge safari nyingine ya mbinguni.
Thank you. He did say that again recently.
Yeah.
What does that really mean? That is like a very polite threat. Sindio? A very polite threat. I did hear people speak to Orengo the last time that we were talking about the issue of Orengo. We had people really speak nasty things. I didn't hear those people, anyone say that hawa mbona wanakuja wanaongea hawa nini. As Gypsy said, it's like the political class only is allowed to speak freely, and then the rest of you, no, you're not allowed to speak freely. Now hapa ndo naona Gypsy anasema Felix freedom of speech should flow like a river, like River Nile, not restricted like a rubber band. Haiwezi kuwa kuna mahali inafika inarudi. Lazima tu iende. Do you have River Nile in Kenya? Does it pass here? River Nile? Ama Rift Valley inapita huko? It should be here. Coach Brian says, Murkomen appears to be engaging in battles beyond his political weight class. In the process, he risks not strategic missteps, but also reputational bruises that could cost him dearly in the run. Okay. You know, I listened to the speech of Murkomen. Alikuwa anasema ya kwamba kuna watu wanafeel kwa above the law. Sindio? I don't think Gachagua feels he's above the law. No, he doesn't feel that he's above the law. He just is speaking. And we need someone who speaks, of which, but at the end of the day, Gachagua did not insult anyone by talking the truth without filters. But then, unajua, there's this thing that Gabi told Brian the other day. So, I was speaking, and Gabi said, I like Zulfa because Zulfa anaongea hiyo kitu yenye mnaficha ndo anaongea, nyinyi mnafichaga mnaongea usiku baadaye anaongea saa hii mchana. You see? So like filters. Gachagua speaks what, like, do we want to hear it? Yes, we want to hear it, but anaisema zen fulani yenyewe we are like angesema hivyo. He is saying hakuna mambo ya kupita huko sijui nani mbuzi za nani, hakuna. Kama mbuzi za Mwangi. Hakuna kwanza kusema unajua hizi mbuzi zilikuwa no. So Gachagua speaks. Okay, not I feel unsettled because he said tukiendelea vile tunaendelea 2027 it will like we will be looking back at 07 and 08 and it will be like a Christmas party. And mimi I'm like, oh my God, that was too harsh, but that is the truth though. Enyewe vile tunaendelea na venye kila mtu anaendelea akisema Ruto akipata kura 5,000 utasema zimetoka wapi? That means war. That means war. And if we do continue the way we are continuing, we're going to really regret. It's going to be really bad. It's going to be really nasty. And we want to really hear. Tutaka kusikia ukweli ama tunasema tutaka kusikia bado tutaki kusikia. So